Hi, I'm here with Barun Agarwala, Enterprise Architect at NTT, to learn more about NTT's collaboration with Cloudian and HPE for storage and infrastructure, and how these solutions helped NTT improve performance and capacity planning. Barun, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me over here.
So let's start by going back in time and sharing some of the history of NTT's storage and infrastructure capability before you engaged with Cloudian and HPE.
NTT is a managed service provider, and we have standardized on using software defined for everything on standard commodity hardware. It allows us to configure and deliver systems consistently. It allows us to deliver services quickly, and that improves the lead time between the order and delivery to the customer. We managed this pretty well within the compute and network segment, but our storage was still lagging behind. It was still a very traditional storage environment.
So why did you choose Cloudian?
So we did a proof of concept with multiple leading storage vendors. Cloudian actually came very, very close to all of our requirements. The biggest benefit of Cloudian was it starts very small on a 3-node architecture and it grows really, really large. It is built on a peer-to-peer architecture, and it uses Cassandra, which is an open source database, and it scales really well. Another important feature for Cloudian was it has multi-tenancy built in. So it allows secure access and secure authentication for each of the tenants you have. It has quality of service for each of the tenants that you build using at the level of bucket or at the level of user.
Which is really important because you're a service provider, so security matters.
One of the key advantages of Cloudian is that you can add any kind of node or any generation of node in it. Because it has a very unique e-node technology, which allows you to have a small node, a large node, or a node of a current generation, or a node from a different generation in future, which means this whole solution is future-proof, which was our biggest pain point.
You mentioned earlier that you have a software-defined strategy at NTT. How does this integrate with that strategy?
Very well. Cloudian has a very strong API. We are using HP's standard hardware that we have already built all of our automation for. So what we can now do is we can deploy the Cloudian hardware, we can deploy the Cloudian software and use the APIs that Cloudian provides to configure it, to provision it, to deploy it, and integrate the entire Cloudian product within our orchestration tool. So it actually fits right into our automation framework.
As a service provider, of course, this technology isn't just for you, it's to provide services to your customers as well. What are some of the benefits your customers are experiencing with Cloudian?
We are able to improve the backup SLAs because we are able to scale with their backup requirement. It improves the RPOs and RTOs of the solution. We have deployed about a petabyte scale environment in 4 of our data centers. So it covers most or all of our major clients and major customers. We provide this not just for our managed service providers, but also to customers who are in our data centers as a backup target.
So as a service provider, obviously this technology is important to you, but it's also important to the customers you provide those services to.
Yeah.
What are some of the benefits that your customers are experiencing?
With Cloudian's multi-DC and multi-region architecture, we are able to store the backup data offsite, thereby reducing the need to actually ship the tapes offsite. The good thing about the solution is the data is online, is available, and it's recoverable. With tapes, it takes a couple of days for the tapes to be called back, and at times the tape are not in the state that you really want. More importantly, we are also developing more solutions for customers' unstructured data by providing them NFS shares from this platform. We are looking at geographically dispersed repos or of images, and there are many more solutions in the pipeline.
Now, as we mentioned at the start of this video, this is really a 3-way collaboration between NTT, HPE and Cloudian. What are some of the benefits of the collaboration itself, and how do you anticipate that growing into the future?
HPE has always been a very trusted partner for us, and they have always provided us good advice on the type of hardware and type of services to use. Their services and their servers are very efficient, compact, and very powerful. Cloudian has been a very good vendor to work with. they were very professional and patient during our proof of concept phase. They helped us with the design, they helped us with the delivery, with the build phase, and now in the operations phase, they are still with us. That's the hallmark of a good partnership, where you can rely on your partners to be able to deliver a service that you have really thought about.
That's a really great point because of course, HPE's Cloud 28 Plus is just that sort of marketplace. For those people who might not be familiar with HPE's Cloud 28 Plus, could you explain what it is and some of the benefits?
Cloud 28 Plus is like an online market. It's a hub of services where HPE's partners have put up their services that customers can go and check out. They can look at the service, they can see what's available and what they can utilize from there. So it's a very interesting place where you can not just advertise your services, but you can also evaluate whether or not your service actually matches the customer requirement or whether it's in line with the market's expectation.